The Texas Department of Family and Protective Services reports more than 7 million kids live in Texas. More than 100,000 of those young people live in West Texas. And according to the Texas Juvenile Justice Department, nearly 5,000 kids were accused of criminal offenses throughout the basin in 2015.
Midland County was pretty much like the rest of the United States. For the last 6 or 7 years, there was a pretty steady decline in juvenile crime. This year, we've seen an increase here.
That's Forrest Hanna, Chief Juvenile Probation Officer in Midland County. He tells me close to 600 kids were detained here last year, and this year they're on track to beat that, seeing more than 400 children cuffed mid-year.
It's not just a kid being bad just to be bad.
Officials tell me many kids coming through juvenile detention facilities like this one have multiple traumatic experiences before they're detained. DFPS reports more than 1,000 confirmed child abuse cases in our region in 2015.
And people ask, what's wrong with that kid? What's wrong with that kid? And they should be asking, what's happened to that kid?
Hannah says many kids experience physical and sexual abuse at a young age. If left untreated, it could turn into a larger issue.
Some of the kids show up here, some kind of an offense, and then we discover that there's mental illness or behavioral health concern.
Local juvenile detention centers spending millions of taxpayer dollars educating kids accused of crimes and treating mental illnesses. For each kid detained, the county budgets at least $5,000. Ector County seeing 550 teens. That's more than $2 million in taxpayer dollars spent working to keep kids out of trouble.
Not necessarily more crime, but the crime that we're seeing is more severe.
James Jones, facility administrator at the Ector County Youth Center, says kids follow behind their parents.
Kids that I have on probation now, I had their parents on probation back when I first started.
Jones and Hannah both note the price of oil might affect kids more than you think.
Economy goes bad, families struggle, and when families struggle, obviously kids struggle, so that might be part of the reason we see an uptick.
While parents can't always control their financial state, Jones tells me there are a few things within their control.
Take an interest in their kids. I think a lot of people don't even have time to talk to their kids.
Casey Jones, Local 2 News.